Hi everyone, this is our hello video, and today we are on the Queens campus of St. John's University, a very sunny one today. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm at the Vincentian residence with Father Bernie Tracey. I'm sure many of you have known him, probably have known him, for quite some time, and he is our Executive Vice President of Mission. And he's also a graduate of St. John's University, St. John's College, 1970. So hello, Father Tracey. It's nice to see you.
Good to see you also, and good to see everybody. Well, I can't see everybody who's on the screen. You'll see us,
Right,
but,
exactly.
but
They're out there.
yeah,
All the McCallans
yeah.
and Laughlins were out there, and we say hello. And since Father Tracey is so good at his sermons and all of that, I don't think I need to ask him lots of questions. I'm going to turn the camera over to him, because I know so many of you that I visited and I have spoken to over the pandemic, you always ask for Father Tracey. So I'm going to give Father Tracey a chance to let you know what he's been doing during the pandemic and anything else he'd like to update you or even share with you on this video. So thanks, Father Tracey.
You're welcome, Susan. Glad to be here with you, and also to make contact with our alumni throughout the country. You asked about the pandemic and also what I've been doing. Well, it's a couple of things. I mean, it's the pandemic, but it was also the 150th anniversary of the university, and we're coming to a close of that now.
Yes.
With commencement coming up. It's actually going to be the last event that we could have, and this one's being virtual, that we're doing this coming weekend. Much better virtually than we did last semester or last year, because it was such a surprise to us what took place. When the students left a year ago, March, we were expecting they'd be back in a couple of weeks. Well, they didn't come back in a couple of weeks. They were gone for the rest of the semester, and it's been a challenge in many ways for the students and for the faculty and administration to make the experience for the students as best we could during this pandemic time. Many students had the option of taking some classes here in person, and many of them had online classes. But for that first semester, or that semester, the spring semester last year, everybody had to leave. And so we were here in this house, our residence here, the whole time. And we were kidding around about it, because we went back to our seminary days, because we had to do everything. We had to do the cooking, the cleaning, doing our laundry, and we all took different assignments. I felt like I was back in the seminary during those days. But we all came together and went to, we all were doing our work. Everybody else was working from home. For us, home is on campus here.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a very nice house that we have here. But what I did, I went every day to my office, because I said if I stay home 24/7, I probably will go crazy. So I walked over to the office, and the only thing that I saw as I walked over to the office was meeting the squirrels and the birds that were on campus, because there were no people
I know,
on campus.
that must have been, in
Yeah.
some ways it must have been sad and
Yeah.
and just like surreal, right?
It
Strange.
was very strange not to see the campus and the great lawn filled with students going
Right.
back and forth, and especially coming to the end of a semester when there's so much activity that usually goes on at the end of the semester. And even this year, while we will have a virtual commencement this weekend, in July we will also have a commencement where students will be able to walk across the stage.
That's
and,
nice.
and have their name called and walk across the stage. So that's for those students who want that. We'll be doing that in July. But the experience has been surreal, and I really feel badly for the students. First-year students, when they came, they're coming to the university, but it's hard for them to make relationships. As most of us do when we went to college, we make lifelong relationships, and it was hard for them because they're coming into the university. Their professors are in masks, their fellow students are in masks, and they're coming for classes and going home, really not getting that full experience. But we intend that this coming fall, we will be back in full swing with everything, and having students here, and many students now being vaccinated as well. So we're hoping that, like many places throughout the country and here in New York, that we will have our students fully vaccinated, and all of us here, all the Vincentians here, we've been fully vaccinated for a while now, and we're looking forward to the return of the students. It's also interesting, with our alumni too, because we haven't been able to have things here for our alumni at a celebratory year of the 150th anniversary. I graduated, as students said, in 1970. That was the 100th anniversary of the university at that time, and then 25.
You celebrated your 50th, so you kind of missed that.
Well, our 50th was this year. The 125th, I was here as working in advancement and also in public relations and all those things. And one of the things that I did at that time, I directed the activities for the 125th. So it was like graduated on the 100th, on the 125th, was here working, and now here for the 150th. But it's unfortunate that we weren't able to do the things that we would have done. But on a more upscale note, during this 150th anniversary, we have a new president. Father Brian Shanley, Brian is a Dominican who had been president of Providence College in Rhode Island for 15 years, and he started on February 1st as president of the university, and he's really doing an outstanding job, and he's really energizing the community here in the midst of a pandemic. There's a lot of positive things that we're looking forward to, as being at the same time being challenged as everybody is with the pandemic and how we're going to respond to this needs. And finances are tight, and we're doing the best that we can, and we will continue to do that. And we know that we're going to move forward in a positive way. You probably have seen the announcement about a new program that we're going to have. We're going to start a nursing program, and we're putting up a new building.
It back, because we had it back, right?
Yeah.
I think we ended the nursing program back in the 60s, I believe. So it's nice that we're.
Yeah, and that was a different type of, it was nursing. It was nursing education.
Oh,
it was through the School of Education.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Rather than.
Okay.
But it is nice to have it back.
Yes.
And to do this, it's a new health science building that's going up right next to the School of Pharmacy, and it's going in the building that was the original building that housed all of the Vincentians when our numbers were, the house was built to hold around 50 Vincentians. When I first came to the university, when I first lived on campus, I was superior of the house over there, and we had at that time about 35 Vincentians there, and so it has changed a lot. But that building's going to be demolished. They looked at renovating it, but going from a residential building to putting in science labs and things like that, they said it was less expensive if we knocked down that building and put up a new building. So
I saw the renderings. It's really going to be nice.
It is.
I can't wait for everyone to come back on campus to see, to start to see that building being built and to meet the president and so
we hope to have the building there by
Yes.
2024. The program will start before that, and then they'll move into the new facility that will be there for it. So it brings a lot of enthusiasm and it's also hope, exactly.
Right?
Looking to the future, and the future in many universities has been looking at health sciences, and we have been doing it for a while. The School of Pharmacy we've had for a long time. In the School of Pharmacy, we also have a physician assistance program. We have an occupational therapy program, and we're going to put other programs in as well with the new building. So it's going to be exciting to see it move along.
We need something to look forward to and to get back on track.
Yeah.
The students are excited, the ones that are returning in the fall. Let's just pray that everything goes the way it's going, and that everyone's getting vaccinated, and we can resume some normalcy. I think things have changed a bit after the pandemic, but there will be some normalcy returning, and I think it'll be good. I already see it. I was stuck in traffic on my way to see Father Tracey, so I know things are coming back.
Well,
and you see all the cars on the road.
Yeah. Father Shanley, as the new president, went over this past week to the Staten Island campus. It took him an hour to get over there, and it took him over 2 hours to get back. I said, welcome to New
No,
York.
no. In
you
the
know.
pandemic, it was more like 15 minutes.
That's right. The traffic wasn't around. Now, now
Exactly.
that the pandemic is winding down, the traffic is developing more.
Exactly.
But as we look forward to the future, we want all of you to be involved in it. We can't go forward without our alumni, and we want you to be part of what's going to happen in the future, because the university always looks to the past because we build on the past. We have 150 years. All those 150 years weren't happy years, but they have been successful years. Not every institution has the history that we have as St. John's, and so we've had 150 years of being successful, meeting challenges along the way, but continuing always to be successful. That just doesn't happen by the people who are at the university, who have, the faculty or administration or staff. It happens because of the students who are here and our alumni. And so as we become successful, we do that because of the success that you have had here, and we continue to grow that. This university, even though there'll be new buildings when you come on campus, it's the people who are here that make the university. They bring the spirit to the buildings, to the brick and mortar that's here. And so we're looking for your involvement as we continue to grow, and we're in the midst of developing a strategic plan that Father Shanley wants to have in place a year from now. Usually it takes about 18 months to develop a strategic plan, but he wants to move things along because he feels that we have a lot of things that are so positive here that we have to begin to highlight them more than we ever have before. And I know that that's what he's going to do and we're all going to do as we look to the future.
That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks so much for sharing that update. I'm sure everybody out there.
One other quick update.
Great, yeah.
Because of, Father Shanley also is very much into athletics, and especially basketball.
Yes.
He loves basketball. And so, we are, our coach and also our AD are going to be staying with us as we move forward.
That's great.
And so their contracts are all, we're up already for another 6 years. And so as they finish what they're in, and then it'll go for another 6 years at least. So that's all good news as we move forward as a university, because that also is a point of pride at the university is basketball. And so Mike Anderson is doing a tremendous job with it, and we will be going places as we move forward.
I think we're on the right road.
We are, definitely.
We really are.
Yeah.
And we are St. John's.
We are. That's true. Yep.
It was great. Thank you.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed this update, and I hope everyone, today is Thursday, and it's Ascension Thursday, and we hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather wherever you are, and we hope we see all of you real soon. Thank you.
Come back to St. John's.
That's right.
Yep.
Hello from St. John's.
Yes.
That's our video. We'll close it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.